But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong.
And that is a really good indicator. There must be water somewhere nearby. You know, they like to drink in the early morning and in the early evening. And actually, you can also hear them. Listen to that. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm heading. Ah, fresh, cold, clean water running straight down here. Super cool water. Ah, that is so nice. I'll fill up this and my water bottle. Hey, look, look down here, look. See that? That frog? Where is he? God, they're fast little things, these. There he is. There he is, see that? So I've got water and I've got food. And this is a little Saharan frog, and I know he's good to eat. I can tell he's Saharan. He's green. He's got these little white spots on the back of his legs. If this was brightly coloured or if it had a big X on its back, I wouldn't want to eat this, but this is edible. And squeeze what remains of the guts out of him. And then all of that is good to eat as well.
Refueled now for what's ahead, and I'm gonna...
I want to make this really into 8 prongs. So split the head of it and then sharpen them. And then look, if you get a little bit of bamboo and wedge it down the middle, you'll see that displaying those prongs.
Spearfishing like this has been used by river communities all around the world for thousands of years. It's such an ancient technique that's even depicted in cave paintings.
Okay, and then those I can just sharpen up. And that's going to be much more effective fishing than just using one prong spear. Okay, and when they're good and sharp, you can then just get rid of all of these bits and you're left with that. Okay, time to catch a catfish. What he will have done is shoot under this bank behind all that grass, nice and sheltered there. And also now he knows I'm around, he's going to be trying to hide as well. There he is, there he is. There you go. Bang on the money.
I'm getting low on water.
And the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee. And this is something I've never done before. And I'm expecting it to be pretty horrible. But I need to keep those fluids going in.
It may seem disgusting, but your own urine is safe to drink.
And if I just peed on the ground, that's all those fluids wasted.
God, there's no getting away from it. That really is pretty horrible. It's like warm and it's salty and not my favourite. But I've got about a quarter of a bottle now for later as well.
In hot climates, if you try to walk in the heat of the day with no water, you may last no more than 4 hours. But if it's a choice between life and death, there's a survival trick I was shown by an old ranger. One thing you can do if you're stuck out here with no water source at all is actually drink the fluid from a fresh elephant dung. Pretty disgusting, but it could save your life. It's a real last resort. There can be harmful bacteria in that water, but if you have nothing else to drink, it could buy you extra time.
Not one of the better drinks I've ever had.
That's fallen and died. There are more than 25,000 deer roaming wild in this part of the Scottish Highlands.
Ah, look, it's just been completely mangled. Look, there's blood and guts everywhere. And you see exactly the line here that he's fallen down and just got wedged in. And he's a little stag. I want to try and get him out of here. God, really stinks as well. It's obviously been here a few days. This meat's going to be no good to eat. It's going to be past that. But it is getting late in the day now, and there's no way I'm going to be down in the valleys by the time it's dark. What I might be able to do is just use, oh God, it really stinks. Just use the fur off him and to give me some warmth and give me some protection. So I'm going to drag him out of here.
In survival situations, you have to take advantage of every opportunity nature provides. The fur on this deer is really thick, and it's coated in oils, making it waterproof.
There you go, get him on his back like that. You know, see how his stomach is pretty bloated there, which means he's been dead a little bit at a time. And what I want to do here is just go from down the bottom, make a little incision. I want to be pretty careful not to pierce the gut, so.
I want to keep the fur as clean and dry as I can.
And once you've got a bit of it going, like this in here, you can see just where the skin separates from the main carcass. Really, then you want to use as little knife as possible. And you can just get your hand in with your fist down and then just like roll it and push it off. And it becomes a lot easier and a lot quicker. See, look, I've just done double the amount in that bit. A bit more knife on this bit.
The meat really stinks. If it was fresh, it'd be perfect to eat. I want to get the skin off in one piece. The Scottish Highlanders used to use deerskin to make shoes. They wore them with the fur on the outside and got the nickname rough-footed Scots. I'm going to use this fur as my shelter.
Okay, that is the fur off. And look at that. Indigenous people all around the world have used furs like this, you know, for centuries, for both protection from the weather and also for warmth. Yeah, that's quite good.
This carcass really stinks. It's also started raining, and I'm beginning to get quite cold now. And I also need a pee, which is just boring.